Y'all are tuned into Partymode Live, baby. We are the party before the party, powered by PartyModeLive.com and GoGo Radio TV. Listen, we are still celebrating these Scorpios, y'all. We are off the hook. Happy birthday to June, our very own station manager, Mr. Henry Hayes himself, y'all. We love you, big dog. But listen, y'all, it's about that time where we have our special guest,
Yes, sir.
and I'm excited for who we have tonight. He is no stranger to the screen, he is no stranger to Party Mode Live, and some of y'all know him, some of y'all may not. And if you don't, y'all gonna get to know him tonight, y'all. Who got the loud?
What's Whop?
What's up, y'all? Can y'all hear me?
Hey, yeah.
Loud and clear,
Happy
baby. Loud.
birthday, everybody. Justice J, Henry Hayes, Big
Thank
June.
you.
Happy, but who else birthday is it?
Ivan.
Ivan?
Yeah, the other
Yep.
owner. Yep.
Ivan?
Yep.
Yep.
Happy
We got
birthday,
three
Ivan.
Scorpios on this squad.
Yeah. Oh, Ivan, man.
How you been, sir? It's
I'm
been a
very good. How
while.
about yourself? How about yourself? You're looking
Good.
well. You're
Oh,
looking
th-
well.
thank
What
you.
it do,
Cynthia.
Whop?
Thank you.
Konnichiwa, Cynthia.
So listen,
Uh,
y'all wanna skip the semantics or y'all want small talk? What y'all gonna do, Rick?
I mean, I mean, we gotta let them know who Whop is. First of all, let me just go. Let me do a real
If
quick.
you don't know who WAP is, y'all been living under a rock.
Yeah, if you
I've
So
don't
been
go
know
living
who
under a
ahead.
rock.
he is,
Go
I've
ahead.
been
I'm
living
gonna let
under
you
a
talk
he's
rock.
the
now.
original music bandit. I'm just letting you know. He's the king of original music, of
Okay.
go-go music.
Okay.
Um, a lot of y'all talking about original, where he's the original. He's the king of original music. Hands up, hands down.
I like that.
He sings, he raps, he plays the sax, he plays other instruments, and he's been in the game 500,000 million years. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if you don't know him, you gonna know him tonight. So, Justice, take it away.
All right. So with all that being said, so there's been a conversation that just keeps repeating itself in GoGo.
What's
And
up?
I find it very disrespectful to bands, especially yours, because you guys are like you said, the kings of originals.
Hmm.
Um, I keep seeing fans, and use that term lightly, talk about how there's no originality left in GoGo. How nobody is out here making original music no more.
That's
Like
not true.
it's not. And
Yeah.
I responded to the post and I listed out some bands that are making original music, and it seemed like got a whole bunch of likes, but nobody commented on it. And I'm like, so y'all mean to tell me that y'all are still sitting out here disrespecting the bands that are making original music? And then I saw them saying, well, the bands are making original music, but it's just not good. It's not selling. What do you have to say to the people that are still constantly buying your music and
They
you're
don't
still getting
know.
shows and you're nothing but originals?
They don't know. Um, I mean, even to the cover bands, they sound good. I be wanting to play cover songs too, but those cover songs are somebody else's originals, and most of the time they from somewhere else outside of this, this jurisdiction right here. And I think it's enough talent inside of this jurisdiction to create your own or even cover other bands inside of this district. That way we can perpetuate more synergy between each other.
Hmm.
Um, uh, it's a lot of bands that's doing original music. They got a lot of original music. I know some of the prominent go bands right now. Some of the members inside of it got original music themselves and have straight up told me that they scared to perform it.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like I always stick my chest out with what I'm doing uh, because can't nobody say that it's wrong because I created it. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
you can't say it's wrong. You can't say it's a wrong note that you're playing on a piano. You can't say it's a bad note that you're singing, Justice, because it's your note. You understand what I'm saying? So can't nobody tell you nothing, you know what I'm saying, about what you do. And a lot of people try to be other people. And you can see that, you know what I'm saying, with, a lot of the acts, they copycat other
Right.
acts verbatim, you know what I'm saying, and make a living off of it. But then turn a blind eye at what's being created that could really further the culture, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And I really haven't even been out the house since 2012 because I've been fighting a very heavy case and I've been fighting myself. So I put people in front to, you know, garner some business and made it, you know what I'm saying, like that kept us afloat. But I never really stepped out. I never even promoted. I never had a promoter. I never tried to do anything. I just stayed afloat and just
Mhm.
keep tested product, keep showcasing product until it was the right time. You know what I'm saying? One of the things about life is timing. You know what I'm saying? So
Definitely.
I appreciate having me on this platform tonight because, you know what I'm saying, it's a lot that people just don't know. I never talked about because, again, you don't know who's who in this city of Washington, D.C., and, you know, it's levels to everything. So you got to kind of, you know what you're dealing with before you deal with it. You know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm saying, I guess, you know, some of the bands would appreciate the culture more and contribute more of themselves to it as opposed to taking
Mhm.
somebody else and putting them inside of our culture. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah. Hmm.
So how much of your personal life and personal issues goes into the creation of your music?
I don't really know because it's time zones for me. Whatever I'm feeling at that time. See, music is therapy for me. So you know what I'm saying. When I get on stage,
We
I
talk about
use
that a lot here.
yeah, I use music as therapy for me for some of the things that I was going through personally. So none of
Mhm.
that kind of like went on. None of that went on stage with me. Maybe me reaching way outside in different genres and trying to twist it and turn it and make it fit into what I
Mhm.
naturally know out of DC. That's my art right there. Taking it and twisting it and turning it and making it a big ass gumbo of some cranking ass shit.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. I'm
No, you
sorry.
good.
Oh, you
You
good?
good.
I say that. I'm sorry. I
No
ain't meant to
filter.
curse on you.
Nope.
Yeah.
No
You
filter.
good.
You
You
good.
good.
You know what I'm saying? So it's fun to me. You know what I'm saying? It's really fun. And I've never promoted. I've really never promoted it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a blessing just to stay afloat and be in
Mhm.
venues for so many years and being, you know, I retired in 2010. You know what I'm saying? So it's a thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a business, and a lot of my members have invested into different projects inside of the band. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
We've turned into an LLC now. We're doing a lot of work with transitional housing for returned citizens in the community. We got a very flourishing music program that's putting a lot of the young people in studios in and around Washington D.C. From New York, really from New York down to Miami. We putting them in different spirit studios and teaching them financial literacy, entrepreneurship, providing them services like real professional services so that they can develop their careers in the music business. So it's a lot going on, that you really don't got to talk about when you're doing the work, you know what I'm saying, to help uplift the culture, you know what I'm saying?
For anybody that wants to be a part of or get more information on those projects that you have your hand in that you just named, how can they reach out to you?
PleasantServiceLLC.com.
Oh,
PleasantServiceLLC.com.
y'all
We
heard it.
also
Don't say that y'all ain't hear it.
for all you promoters out there, saying like, I know a lot of y'all use Eventbrite and so forth, but what me and my team, my technical team, have developed is a ticketing platform for in-person, virtual, and hybrid ticketing. And I don't know if you remember during the pandemic, we was doing that Friday night live stream thing.
Mhm.
We were really building a platform. So now different event promoters can grow their businesses through the data that's captured from people patronizing the event, giving their email address. Now you can keep informed and staying and just grow your business that way. You know what I'm saying? So anybody interested in that, go to pleasantservicellc.com.
So what is your thought on the state of go-go right now? Like, do you feel like it is still evolving, and is it evolving in a positive direction, or do you feel that it is still going spiraling down?
Um, I mean, I never thought it was spiraling down. I think that the actors inside of it got comfortable, content. You know what I'm saying? comfortable and content. You know what I mean? They stopped giving up a show. Stop. A lot of times no uniforms. You know what I'm saying? Like all the time. You know what I mean? All the time. Like when I was blessed with the opportunity to work for BT, we was able to uh, kind of travel the country and see. Uh, and I flew a lot of the artists. Matter of fact, some of the artists that's on Partymode, I flew out to LA to perform.
Mhm.
Black Wilson, you performed with Black Wilson before. You Black flew them
Mhm.
out there. All them rappers, they was rappers back then. Flew them out there. You know what I'm saying? Different clothing lines. For real, every clothing line in DC, I put on TV. Uh, Way before they even was on, popular anything like that. All days, I did a party for the Gambino family up in Philly when Kurt Bone them had all the glitter on the back of their jackets, and it wasn't popular. You know what I'm saying? But they showed that joint just so much love because of the way that we presented DC.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Those different arenas. You know what I'm saying? We took and able to parlay that on TV with BET with Teen Summit. You know what I'm saying? We Are One and Shooters and all of them. Hobo, all days be able to take the culture of DC and put it up like that. But it wasn't enough coming behind. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a real cycle of it coming behind it to really push through those doors. You know what I'm saying? At one time, it was just us and Section 8 mob uh,
Mm. Yeah.
that was labeled up. You know what I'm saying? I got a record deal way early in my career, and Section 8 did too. And it just wasn't enough product coming behind that because DC was all go-go back then. You know what I'm saying? So we was in a different arena with the rap game and stuff like that. And then they gentrified us, so they shut down all the labels. And when they shut down all of the labels, everybody just, kind of went away. You know what I'm saying? So now post gentrification, they injecting money into the city. A lot of nonprofits and stuff like that as kind of like makeup. Now I just want to see how the culture goes when that money runs out. I want to see if it can, I just want to see what it does. And I know it's a lot of acts out there that's not being heard. You know what I'm saying? Because of the filters or whatever it is. But these acts are hot. They real
Mhm.
hot, and they need the shot, and it need to be a subgenre of go-go called contemporary go-go. You know what I mean? You got bounce beat, it should be contemporary, neo go-go.
Yep.
It should be all kinds of go-go. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't just one. Go-go is in your soul, it's in your heart, it's in your heart. You can't say what go-go is. Can't nobody define what it is. So it's gonna be all kinds of derivatives of it.
But see, you're saying that. Why do you think so many people in go-go are so objective to it being different branches and genres
Well,
of go-go itself?
because if you go to, yeah, I'm gonna just say, if you go to China, right, and you go in one of them restaurants in there, right, you think they want a hamburger in that joint? They want Chinese food in that joint. They gonna say, "Nah, we don't want no hamburgers." And they go to the American restaurant down the corner. Go down there. They ain't gonna want that. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So we like real go-go. We like real go-go. So when we hear somebody else faking with their go-go, we know it's faking. You know what I'm saying? But it's still go-go. It's their interpretation of it.
We have a question from one of our listeners,
Mm-hmm.
and they want to know, mm, how has go-go created? Let me see. Hold on. I'm trying to rephrase this because it seems a little jacked up.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, what are the chances of go-go really winning a Grammy? How do we get to the point of
Yeah.
making go-go a legitimate genre and making the world believe that we are real music?
It's politics. I mean, it's politics. Uh, uh, yes, people been fighting for that inside the Grammy Academy for years. You know what I'm saying? And finally came up with that indigenous music thing. And that's not just for go-go. That's for all kinds of music. That's indigenous. You know what I mean? So I think it's a strong chance because it needs to happen. It needs to look good because this is an untapped market. So something
Mhm.
needs to look as successful as possible, so more can be enthused about going down that path. You dig what I'm saying? So it's going to be definitely a political move, since especially since DC owns or is claiming or did a proclamation on this go-go music. So Washington D.C. is the untapped market, especially with the vacuum that's happening now with this young rapper getting killed. So they're looking for a different market to exploit. So right now is a good time that I think that should and could happen. Yeah, yeah.
I
Don't be
love how just
laughing.
direct, because how just direct you are. It is hilarious.
Mhm.
I can't listen. Ladies,
Well,
y'all,
what I'm saying, I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
it
it's a good
is,
thing.
but it's like, so you
Yeah.
know how you ask some people a question, they gonna give you the watered down answer. So
Mm.
it's like sometimes when talking to you, and this ain't my first time talking to you and
Mhm.
hearing just the stuff that you got to say. So to hear
Right.
it now with everybody listening, it's funny to me because it's
Mhm.
like y'all get to hear the stuff, the crazy stuff that I be hearing when this man be talking. But
No, it's definitely gonna happen. Yeah, I mean, there's no question about it. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It's gonna happen. And it's gonna be so much music that's coming through this joint that's gonna be original. And man, that's gonna be upsetting, you know what I'm saying, to people that can't do that. You know what I mean? So they need to partner with
mhm.
people who write, they need to partner with people, they need to go in the studio now. So some of these artists that's gonna be successful can pick them up and take them on tour with them. You know what I'm saying? And
Do you think GoGo has a better chance at winning a Grammy by, like you said, using the word you said, be getting exploited by another artist
uh
and giving them the music and letting them shine on it? Or do you feel like we have a better shot at doing it ourselves?
Uh, it all depends on who can write and who can do this, and then the filters that are allowed to make the record happen. The record take a long time to stand up. It take at minimum it take 5 years for a record to stand up. A record just don't come out and hit like that unless it's filters that's opened up on it. You know what I'm saying? When you grinding on a record, you got to remember that it takes time to grind it independently.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So, when you release something, I released records that years ago that people just catching up to now. You know what I'm saying? So I
Right.
try to stay afloat like that and try and keep creative to stay ahead of the curve so that they'll still just be catching up with older stuff. You know what I mean? And that was strategic. Well, that we did it like that. But I just think that now it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen for these artists out here. Keep writing and don't let nobody tell you that you ain't great and that don't let nobody gaslight you and tell you that your stuff ain't this, your stuff ain't that. And actually the more successful you get, the more people hate on you for no reason. So that's how you know that you're doing something right. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? They don't know you. I'm talking about they don't have to know you at all, never have a
Right.
conversation with you and not like you because of the success that it appears that you having from the perception. You know what I'm saying? Happens every day. You know what I'm saying? They never had a conversation with you. Want to find ways and stuff like that to uh, kind of like downplay your success.
Go ahead and let everybody know where they can find your music, and then we're gonna do the other thing.
You can find my music everywhere. So, and we do very, 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 very well in JPay. So if you have any people that's incarcerated that you would like to share music with, tell them to go on JPay and download Wisdom Speaks or Whopping Them. Welcome to the district. It's hot. And also, you can go on Disco G's. I'm selling that same product for $100 per unit uh, on Disco G's. That's Whopping and Welcome to the District. And all my other music is on Wisdom Speaks. Wisdom Speaks. That's Spotify, everywhere, Pandora, everywhere music is sold. And I think I'm gonna do the GoGo royalty thing with X. I think that's gonna be soon. I think it'll probably be
Mhm.
in the New Year's. But I'm gonna load them up because I got a lot of unreleased records and stuff like that that I never put out
We
too.
need them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I got a lot of stuff, and a lot of different variations of stuff from different, go-go musicians in DC. This is Wisdom Speaks, and you're tuned into the party before the party on Party Mode Live.